Good morning. Today's topic is reflection of light. What is the meaning of reflection? When light is coming from some source of light and falling on a particular medium, what happens? The light which falls on the mirror or any object is known as incident light, or as I am showing a ray, that's why it will be considered as incident ray. The point where it falls is known as point of incidence, and from here it just bounces back in the same medium where the source is present. So this ray is known as reflected ray. At the point of incidence, we will draw a normal. This is perpendicular on the mirror. So ray is known as incident ray, this is normal, and this is reflected ray. As you can see, there are many angles which are forming, and these angles you can see in the next page that what I have done, this I, angle of incidence, is formed between incident ray and normal. This is R, angle of reflection, formed between normal and reflected ray. Now this is a very interesting angle which is known as angle of glancing, which is formed between incident ray and this mirror. Again, what was the actual path of the incident ray? So this was the actual path. As we are aware of this fact, light always travels in a straight line, but here you will find after bouncing back, actually it is deviated by this much angle. So this was the actual path, but now it is going through this. So the angle formed is known as angle of deviation. Here you can find I have written a relation. I plus G is equals to 90 degree. Hence G is equals to 90 minus I. As you can see from here, I plus G makes an angle of 90 degree. We have to study the laws of reflection. So what are the laws of reflection? Incident ray, reflected ray and normal lie in the same plane. And second, very important, I is equals to R. There are few questions which are asked very frequently, and that is, when a ray falls on a mirror by making an angle of 30 degree, find angle of reflection. As we know, this normal which we have drawn at the point of incidence makes an angle of 90 degree. This is 30, so this definitely becomes 90 minus 30 becomes 60. So if I is 60, R will also be 60 degree. Now we will see the next question and the most important one. Let this be as a mirror. From a source, if incident ray falls perpendicular, then what is the angle of reflection? As we know very well that if incident ray is falling normally and we again have to draw a normal, both will overlap on each other and I becomes 0. From law of reflection, I is equals to R, hence R is equals to 0. Now what is the path of the reflected ray? It will move back on the same path of incident ray. This is very important question and asked frequently in board examination.